What's up, guys? What's up? Um, I'm having homemade today. This morning. This morning. Yeah, it is kind of early. Homemade sweet potato fries. It's kind of sad, but it's good. I think it's because they used saran wrap. My parents used saran wrap to cover it, to insect can get to it. But it's still good. I should have woke up sooner. Sweet potato fries for breakfast. It's good though. All right, check this out. Two things. The numbers for my shop camp supply social medias, they're running up, guys. So don't be the last one. Go ahead and follow me on TikTok, shop camp supply, also on Instagram and Facebook and X. But yeah. Okay. Here's what I want to talk about, right? Okay. Here's what I want to talk about. I get it though. Like a lot of people don't like Trump, but he has to do what he do right now. He has to. Okay. 'Cause you have to think about stuff in a foreshadowing type of way, right? Even though the future tense is not the present tense, is not here right now, you got to think about it in that way because as a leader, you got to play chess, right? You have half the population that don't like you because of your agenda, but you got to think about what the agenda is, right? What was the previous administration's agenda, right? The Biden Harris or Obama, whatnot, right? They wanted more of a progressive, um, liberal state, right? But okay, I mean, y'all can hate me for this, but you know, I'm just tell, telling it as it is, right? Because I see it go down. I foreshadowed it, right? The word foreshadow, you have to understand. We were going into a route that's more socialistic, right? Now y'all can say, oh, well, you don't want universal health care for everybody. You don't want everyone to have free education. You don't want it to be fair. You don't want, you know, the gap between rich and poor to be closer, right? Y'all can, y'all can want all that all you want, but that wasn't happening. That's the issue. Yeah? That wasn't happening. And then that wasn't happening because we didn't see it happening. That was the case too, right? But all of it was investing towards that quote unquote propaganda. Right? Quote unquote, it never happened right away. Quote unquote, it was the future that was promised. Right? A lot of people in nations where they tried socialism or they tried Marxism, it doesn't work, right? And what ended up happening, right? The government became the dictator. The government became the elite, right? Now there's a difference between poor elite and rich elite, right? The government is a poor elite, right? Which is sad because they don't know how to maintain and grow money, right? When you have a rich elite, like capitalist elite, like the Bill Gates or like the Jeff Bezos or like the Elon Musk, they're that 1% that built something from the ground up, so they can always find money, right? Yeah, you gotta ask them for their help, but you know their ingenuity and engineering mindset, they're able to help, right? When you ask a poor elite to help you, good luck. They can't even manage their own money. You know what I mean? I might as just stop that right there because I think that's the funniest thing in the world, right? Y'all have it backwards. You feel me? Y'all want to help, but there's no answers. That's the problem. There's no answers, right? You just think that you can have the best of both worlds. You think you can have an America that is that will have you have your socialism, have you have your quote unquote everyone can be here, right? But when you see the town getting run down and no one's cleaning it up, that's because everyone's just trashing it. You feel me? You have the poor people trashing it, and then you have the poor people going into government that's continuing to trash it, right? You know what I mean? But that's that's foreshadowing. That's what I see, right? If you guys don't see that, let me know. Let me know why you don't see it. Like, you know what I mean? Or let me know why I'm wrong. All right? Go ahead and comment or whatever, right? you know. But anyway, peace. Have a good day.